Hello and welcome. It's just dawned upon me that I'm like, how are you going to shift your stuff? Because you've not got a tractor that's got the capability of having a front loader, and you've not got a front loader. You're sitting on a fortune. But then I thought, well, it's funny you should say that, but there's the beautiful WeFo that I fell in love with. So let's just get these, get the tyres put back on as standards. We're going to lease a WeFo. We could, of course, I know what we'll do, yeah, because it is good. It is a cracker. I'm going to go for the new WeFo. We'll buy it, but we'll get into a tiny bit of debt because we know we're going to get the cashback. We'll buy a weight as well. We'll use this as I did on Sri Lanka. Yeah, lovely. This thing was absolutely... Love the WeFo. It's sort of, it's a my cup of tea. I'm not the best at like front loadering. Never have been at the leveling side of things. I'm never very good at that. Always, I mean, obviously we sort of have got the ability for the front loaders at the minute to sort of like go into the ground. If it weren't for that, I would be terrible. But right, let's get the standards on and let's borrow a bit of cash because we really know we're sitting on a small fortune, and then we'll go into I would imagine it's going to be quite a big time lapse really, because there's quite a lot to do. We're very fortunate in having the let's repair you too, and we need to borrow a bit of cash. Finances, which is that one, and we need to borrow about 10 grand, I should say, because that's how much they are. And I think it is in miscellaneous, isn't it? Or is it in? No, it is. Yeah. We want the other one. Yeah, these ones here with tensions. Anglo Smet. Don't tell me the name of this one, but this is with the tension straps. This is a beautiful bit of kit. I love it as it is, but like it is amazing. We'll keep it red. I'm a big fan of red. Fantastic. So we now have... Oh, we also want a weight. We could go for that. Now, this is... yeah, it's a bit... I love these with the catch-ups. I am designing one like that. I've sort of got one, but it's falling through the floor. It's called the test weight. Does sort of work, though, if you like buy it. Why is it still falling through the floor? Does actually, I don't know why it's doing that. It is stable. I don't know why it's actually doing that, but yeah. This can be used for a telehandler. Obviously, you can see it's a bit of a prototype. It's not quite right, but it really doesn't fall through the floor. I don't know why it does that like that, because you can quite plainly see that it's actually... I mean, I've been in this earlier and got it level with the floor, so... the positions of the catch-ups might not quite be right. I'm working on that. It's one of those things I keep tweaking bit by bit, and if I get it right now, then I'll be exceptionally lucky. It's quite unique. It's quite flat. Again, like the Agriline ones, it's like I love the pass-through weights, and I've made it a bit... Oh, no, that's not the way it works. You should know this. It's primarily a telehandler. It isn't. Yeah, it is slightly. You know, well, you're attacking the lorry and you're knocking the weight over. You know, seriously. You're dangerous, man. You really are dangerous. Right. I can't believe this is true. Yeah. So this is. It's not finished, but it is. I'm still no idea why it's falling through the floor though, because that's one thing. As you can see, it's definitely okay. Yeah, it's obviously... Oh, okay. I don't know how we can do this. This is going to be... Oh, that would work. It's going to flip. It will flip the tractor, though. But we're sort of running out of options. Either that or reset. I think this is going to, like, maybe do a flip for me. Maybe make me do, like, 360 or something, or a 180, or... least it'll give everyone a laugh, I suppose. Oh my life. Okay, we might need a bit of an assist as well, because it has obviously got a weight on as well. It's 2.5 tonner, so it's a fairly hefty weight, but it's not too. It's a pass through. It does sort of work, but it didn't work properly. Yeah, when I tried it earlier, it's okay. That's didn't quite. It's a bit low. Yeah, it won't lift it. I did notice this earlier. You can see the weight is like not allowing me to lift it up, so I've done something wrong. Or the height of that. Mind you, I am on the telehandler side. I think that's a bit high. Yeah, I need to like, yeah, so that's something else that's wrong. It's literally dragging on the ground. So that needs adjusting. But it is working. Can I show you the pass-through actually working? Yeah, again, this wasn't right earlier, but again, it's as much for myself as it is to sort of show you I'm making progress with this, but oh, wrong way. Oh no, that is right. I think it's not quite using the pass-through right. It's, yeah. Ooh. It's not quite right. Definitely not. Mind you, I knew it was stable. I'm going to say it shouldn't be crashing the game. It shouldn't be any really terrible Thatcher Joy error index. Oh, okay. I have made a mistake there. It's got too many attachers. It's got input attachers and output attachers, and yeah, it's a bit confusing even for me as I look through them all as to like which does what. So yeah, and obviously the height of that's totally wrong. That needs lifting. So these are all things that need doing. It was better than this. I went and tweaked a lot of things because I wasn't quite happy with the shape, which meant I got to cut and paste everything in and out, and it really made a mess. So I've got to start from scratch on where everything goes. Right, so I do love this. You can control this by literally lowering it, and then it is a beautiful bit of kit. And again, I was saying, and then I literally, as I do, went on to something else. But the bottom line is, if you're a bit like me and you're not fantastic at getting the level right, if you're on level ground, this is your best friend. And obviously now this tension strap one is brilliant. I'm looking forward to having a go with this, because this set is my favourite. I'm not a massive fan of the Magsy, but this with the tension bells makes that completely different. It's completely different. It's brilliant. So I think we need to lower. So we're really, really low. And pretty much you should be ish nearly right. Obviously you've not got quite the same control as you've got like normally with it, but I do like this. I got used to this on Sri Lanka. It's really, yeah, because I never liked it at all in FS22. That's because I never really gave it a chance. But I've got to be honest, on FS25 on Sri Lanka, when it was my, I thought, oh, why did I not give you a chance in FS22? Because you really are brilliant. Anyway, time-lapse time, I think, because we have got a lot to do. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. really did underestimate how long that was going to take. Definitely. It's the one thing I've said about this. It's too wide, the catchment area for the, yeah, it sort of gets you into trouble. Which, apart from that one thing, I really can't find any fault. I'm not trying to find fault, that's not what I'm trying to say. But it does get you into trouble. The same as you sort of have to make allowances for the fact that obviously you can't, there's no depth with the WeFo. You can't push forwards or, you know you can with the front loader. You've got like depth forwards, not a lot. It's not like a telehandler, but you have still got to. Yeah, I mean, we've done very well, but there's an awful lot left in here. Really did underestimate this quite a lot. Yeah, Gordon Bennett, 36, 46, 50, 60, 78 tons of soot left, if that's correct. So that is amazing. There's another session in, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think I might have underestimated how much cash we're going to get. So, but it is amazing. We've really done well. And the WeFo is fantastic. The one thing we are going to do is pay off the debt. Yeah, I'm not wanting to be in debt. So let's repay that. Fantastic. So really, 329,905. It is true. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to do that next session, but I think we ought to be planning on animals. Let's just have a look. I do think I'm right. Looking at that, we could afford to lose that and we'd still have a fairly nice sort of shaped field. We could do the same here, but we move a lot in this area, as in like this is the epicenter of our entire farm at present. If we put that there, we'd be dodging in and out, whereas although that's a thorough trek across the field, not that's terrible, but it's yeah, I'm thinking that one there, ours, is probably the way to go. Can I place fence here? Okay, so we might have to do it that way then. Ah, okay, yeah, I did think that. I did say that before, actually, so it's probably... Yeah, that. So it really is, actually, the headland is completely someone else's. You can't put anything at all on that. So let's... We want milk. We're obviously going to have to buy this, but this is an investment. We want chickens too. So let's do this now. We don't want to be... Yeah, I need to be looking on that side, don't we, really? Because I don't want to be... Yeah, we also need to leave ourselves enough of a run-up that we... Because this is going to be crop in this side here. Unless we're going to steal a bit from both fields. But I don't know. I think we'll try and keep that one big. So I would say... Probably about... There. No, we don't. But we do want to plant a meadow. Indeed we do. Fantastic. Now then, other thing we want to do, we'll do the animals next session, because obviously I mean, there's going to be a lot to do, but we're going to, I think, yeah, I'm glad in a way we have still got some loading and unloading. We've obviously got a bike house. We don't need to buy a shed load. It's just, I mean, although obviously you would need quite a bit to actually make this do, but we do need chickens too, so I'm going to put my big one in. I really do love this one. That's the 250. That's the 500 one. Yeah. Oh, hang on. That's not mine, is it? That's normal size. I've got a big one, I'm sure. It is that. It's got to be mine. Oh, it is big. It is. It's alright. It looks small from up here, but it really isn't. So, got to think which way the chicken's right. It's that way. Yeah, that is right. So we don't want to block the... Yeah, so you sort of will let us go a little bit. I think we're going to need to put it here. Like so. I think we've already stolen a bit of that field that we didn't want to steal. I think with this here... And we'll paint a little bit just so as we can see what we've got left. We have got plenty of cash right now. I've altered this earlier. I tweaked a few things. I'm hoping that we get more spawning of pallets than we did have before, but we'll stick this out a little bit, I would say, about there. We know it overlaps, so we don't particularly care. So, fantastic. Still not got quite the painting right. The painting's from the original one. So let's just... Oh, no, we do want to paint. Just want to paint with grass, I think. We'll get this ready, and then next session we'll actually... so what we'll do is... Oh, we don't know... And a bit there. We want to go a bit smaller so I can paint the little bits that you... I don't want to be ruining the meadow. That's what I was thinking. I was trying not to touch the meadow at all. In fact, yeah, let's just fill. We can actually do proper grass, so that's what I was thinking. It's not that this is expensive. It really isn't. Yeah, I mean, that cost us pennies. In fact, yeah, it's true. Let's it's false economy sometimes. Let's just get it done. Call a contractor in to plant us a bit of grass. Fantastic. No, we'll leave that. I think we'll be allowed to go down there. We just obviously can't do anything on it. So that next session we'll get that done. So we've still got, according to the stock, obviously this is wrong as well. We've got an awful lot more of 16, no 18. Oh, 38, 48, 56. 66, 70, 84 tons of that left to do. So that's really almost 200 grand. So I would think I was a little bit under what I said. It's the way I'm gonna have to go at it. It's dragging a bit on the ground at times, so that needs sorting. Let's also lift that. I think that's also dragging the ground, so moving it is mainly the weight and also slippage, but I think it is mainly that. So we're down to 264,000, but we have got the animals. We can do that. I am intrigued to see with the chickens on how that does. We will also put the another buy. I know we've gotten down here, but it's again. I always find it's about streamlining. That's really what counts, I always think. If you make time is always your enemy on any farm. And I basically think that... where's mine gone? Oh no, it's dearer. It's well worth a little bit extra, but... Yeah, so we'll stick this here in between. Now then, the spawn point for the eggs is there. The feed point for that is there. That's going to be awkward. I've not put that in the best place. So I think we'll stick... In fact, no, we don't want to take any meadow. It's small enough already. Let's put that there. That shouldn't be too much in the way. We can still grab the milk. Fantastic. Excellent. So we can grab our... It's got a good bonus. I can't remember how much the bonus is, but it is a good bit. I think it's 50%. It really is a bit stupid. I'm not sure Giants would ever pass that. Is that damaged? One of them damaged circle things? Because I couldn't see anything when I looked over the field. I did look back when I pulled over here. I thought, what's that on the field? But I looked across. I couldn't see it. It could be the damaged circles that you get up here. So it could be that. So, yeah, 500 chickens we can put in there, and if we're just gonna have a quick look at that, I think it's 99 is its default thing. If you we know that it's I think it's the other side. No, I think it is this side actually. Yeah, 100. That was the idea all along, to have it as 100. It is the medium, so it is fairly hefty, really. So yeah, we've got the... I always like to open these doors as well. Just have a free run through, and it's perfect. The BI Industries lorry is perfect for just getting inside here, so we can like feed the animals quite quickly. Straw them. The straws yeah, 127. So we need to put a manure point. Now then, this is where we go into trouble, isn't it? Because mine is misbehaving, but it does give me an opportunity to have a go at fixing it. Now we don't really want to go. Oh, we can. It's just this bit of that jutting out a bit, because obviously it's gone out wider than I thought. We will quickly do that as well. So we want. I'm confusing myself again. I'm doing. I am actually. I'm confusing myself. Totally throwing myself a curveball now. I did have a really good thought as well. It's totally gone out of my head. Right, okay, in that case, let's just try and, like, yeah, this corner goes out far more than I actually thought, which is a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. So if we just... try and do that, and then it's not too terrible. I don't want to waste any of the meadow. I want to be very careful not to grab the grass. And I might remember, whilst I'm doing this, what I actually was. What I set. Oh, manure point. Of course it is. Yeah, we'll do the manure point. I'm going to put mine down because it will give me a kick up the backside to get it done. Because and I know it's going to be messy. I am going to use my new one because I do like the model. It's just totally wrong. I think we will put it up here somewhere because it doesn't really matter. So we want silos. It's classed as silos. Covered manure. Oh, yeah, I've tried that one. No, that is working better than my other one, but. Should we give it a shot? I think of the two of them at the minute, this is a bit more stable. So I personally think we will go this one. If I can turn it one more notch. It doesn't seem to want to turn. Which is the way... it's that side. So, yeah, if we... Oh, I hate the way it does that. I don't even turn my mouse. And then it, like... flips. I suppose that's not a bad way, actually. Yeah. See if I can get this to work, because my other one, the one I prefer, the model I actually did myself, I did this myself, but it was obviously a big one from Giants, and it's not, you've got to completely change everything to do what I did. So we'll see if I can make this work. I might have to go in the mod a couple of times and compare it to see what I missed. There was a tick box that I didn't tick, and it was an important tick box, and so therefore it didn't work. So we shall see. In fact, you can test it now. Yeah, or it basically says... Let's just drop you. And all we need to do... is grab a trailer, and if it says fill, you know it's working properly, even if it's not got any manure in it. You also need to check to make sure that it is actually true. The carrot would have done this. It was me saying the carrot was like not. We might have to put a bit of a band of grass around this corner as well. I think it should be connected to. This one's almost right. Yeah, connected to medium carbon VA Industries, right, smashing. So if this says, then I've got it right. If not, I'm going to need to quickly pop and have a look at this before next session. Not that it matters, we haven't got the cows in yet, but if we... No, it still does not say. Right, so I've still not... I need to get in and fix this. Right, okay. At least I know I've got to do it. But that's where we're going to leave it. So I think we've done everything we need to do, down to $258,000. But we've had 2 enclosures built. We're going to have chickens and we're going to have cows. I'm going to go for my favourites because they're so good at making butter, and we need butter. So yeah, that's, and we need eggs as well. So yeah, well then when we've got that, we've got the bedrock, the beginnings of our new business for our new production. Let's just have a look, see if there's anything I missed. So we also, how we do, we need to put the, this really isn't a bad place to stick the beehives because it's the centre of this part of the land, although the real centre would be here. I could stick it next to the small buying place. These are monsters. I just so as you sort of know, they really are very, very large. There was a beautiful one that was in the red barn pack. I think it was FSG modding. I can't remember. But this is about the same size as that. It's really is 4 of the standard original ones that you had in FS, which is why you can see the bright colours. I think we can put that in B mode like that. And bees don't care about space particularly. Fantastic. No, we'll do the pallet location right now. And then we've set the scene. We'll go big. 32. No, I'm not going to stick it there. I was just, so I think stick this as close to our actual as possible. Yeah, and we need to sort of see the it'll be good enough. So we're down to 240,010, but we should now have, when you look at our production, we should have the beginnings. What we really need is butter, honey, and eggs. So that's what we're doing. We don't need a shed load of cows because the butter from the buffaloes, the water buffaloes, is tremendous. It really is. I suppose I could have actually done goats for once. That would have been a nice change. But yeah, we'll stick to what we've done. I always like. Yeah. Also, we probably will put the self-sufficiency down, which that can assist us, but at least by making fertilizer and things like that. And any spare we will sell, but I might tweak it. But what I've got to bear in mind is just because I don't want to sell fertilizer, and that doesn't mean to say everyone else doesn't want to. Yeah, so I've got to think about making a mod that people would want, not just to suit myself. Although I could tweak one just for myself, really, I suppose. But so we've got eggs covered, we've got honey covered, and we've got butter covered. We just need to grab the flour, which we can do from the oats, and then we've got the beets, the carrots. Obviously this year we can't do the green beans, we can't do the peas, and we can't do the spinach. Yeah, that'll be another year definitely. So this year at the very best we're going to get the beetroot, the carrot, and the parsnip cake going as well. We might at that point hopefully not carry on with this, not because it's not good, but I'd like to focus on the luxury desserts to see how well it performs as the main one. But I might I think the two things, neither of them are bionic. I think, to be honest, neither of them would manage on their own to get through all of the vegetables that we're going to throw at them, which is one reason why I stopped doing the preserved food, because it's not quite as good as the soup. The soup is definitely better than the preserved food for like what you get. So yeah, and the other thing is you can make noodle soup if we've got too much flour, but I don't think we will have. I think we'll need the flour basically to do the luxury desserts. I do, because it's like an equal sort of thing. Now obviously it does spread this out, so we're not taking that much, and that's what I'm saying. I think the cannery, there's still going to be a room for the cannery to work properly, as well as this, so it splits. So I think this is a learning curve, really. It's equal amounts. I was thinking about, in real life you don't need as much, but I thought, yeah, but everybody does. You don't just, although somebody did 10 of something, but most people do equal amounts of this, or quite a lot of each. But I will check other people's recipes. If this is wrong, like if it's just 10 flour, 10 butter, 10 honey, and 10 eggs to 100 red beet, then I'll do it. But I was just thinking that was a fairly balanced recipe, really. and there's only a bit of loss, which we gain straight back as pig food. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Again, love to hear from yourselves as this develops, to see what you think. I don't want to be like going silly with it, but I do want to. Yeah, I've also tweaked where the animals go on this. I'm hoping now. Yeah, one last thing this session. Let's just do that bit of grass just down the side of here. Yeah, I just want to so it's not going to clang into the fence all the time. I know what it's like. I think we've really very well grounded. I don't want to go too much, and I don't want to go into the fields, because that meadow is not going to produce a lot of grass. And then we'll do a little bit bigger one there. Do we make this a little wider? I think it's already good enough, really. I do think we ought to. One thing that I am noticing is we are encroaching upon this garden quite a lot. So let's just bear that in mind and actually do something about it. I know my coursers are no good, but you can't upset the neighbours. It's just not right. Again, I'm trying to play this like you would in real life. I've gone over their garden a few times on the edge. I'm quite sure tractor tyre things would soon be annoying to them. So yeah, we don't want to be doing. Let's just round that out as well, just a little bit. I think you've got to be generous with these things. I've often tried to be too skimpy, and it always catches you out. Let's just do a little bit there as well. I don't know what we did down there. I think it's a bit of damage or something, but if we just do that, I think we're alright. I think we're already around the corners, because I do like that. And I think if we pull back, we've not done too terrible. I mean, this one is now considerably larger than this one. This is the biggest. I think if we look on the map now this away, the vegetables are really good anyway. We'll have to look to see what we've got the excess. This is, I think 17 is still the biggest field. But we did say that. This is, yeah, it is actually. You can definitely tell that 17 is actually, I don't think it's much different to 46 on its own. Yeah, it is. It's very marginally, and obviously we've split that, so they're like 2.5. This one's slightly less. I would say that's probably 2 hectares, and that one is probably 2, that half. And then this is obviously quite a small field. So yeah, vegetables, and this one for oats. So that is definitely where I'm going to leave it. I think we've done everything. We've not encroached too badly on the farm, I don't think. We've got everything ready, and I need to tweak that as I go out, as well as the weight, because that's also... Or I grab the other weight. There's only so much you could do, even as yeah, I don't want to be making it too bad, but that is where I'm going to leave it. I apologise for... I get a bit tired, so it tends to be going around and around in circles. Apologise. So, yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.